Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02381 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.04%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out the key chart patterns that we have information on this chart. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark. And starting my analysis here on the daily chart, you can see we had been trading within this channel. We managed to break out of that channel to the upside, continued pushing higher. We also got rejected at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low down here at around the $0.02 mark, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in what I was terming in my previous videos as an Elliot wave structure, having this as the first wave. Then we saw a second wave, then continued pushing higher in the formation of a third wave. Then I expected a very nice retracement over here in the formation of a wave 4, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. But that movement got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of the first wave, and that went against the guidelines of the Elliot waves. And having done so, I had to remove this Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upside as something else. And the only way we can view this upward movement as is just a massive ABC correction that was correcting this impulsive movement to the lower side that gave us a low at around the $0.02 mark. And we have seen the high for that ABC corrective move, and whatever I expect to see on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side. And I believe we have started to see that movement play out here on this chart, having this as the wave 1, then we have the wave 2, wave 3, and the wave 4. And if I get a little bit into the details of the formation of this fractal wave so that it can give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, after making the high for the second wave, we saw a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a third wave. And using the trend-based Fibonacci's, we can get a target area for that third wave to the lower side, connecting the high of the wave 1 to the low of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that second wave, and that gives me the minimum target area for that third wave to the lower side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.0265 mark. And you can see we retraced into that target area, and Vechain has respected that movement to the lower side in the formation of a third wave. And after seeing the low for that third wave, we saw a very nice bounce over here in the formation of a wave 4, then continued pushing lower in the formation of a 5th wave that gave us a low at around the $0.02254 mark. And having done so, I believe it has done the minimum that we expected this first wave to the lower side to do. And having done that, I believe soon we might see a bit of a pump here on this chart in the formation of a second wave. So this fractal wave over here, we can name it as a higher Elliot wave count 1, like that. So whatever we are expecting on this other side is the formation of a wave 2, and because a wave 2 is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's to get a minimum target area for that second wave to the upside. So using the fibs, connecting the high of that first wave to the low of that first wave, that gives me a minimum target area for the second wave between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark out that target area here on the charts like that. So I expect higher prices could be coming our way, and for us to continue seeing higher prices, we also expect higher prices on the Bitcoin chart, and also an increase in volume here on the Vechain chart. So the first movement that I expect to play out here on this chart is that we can continue pushing higher, manage to break above this key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark. Once we manage to break above that key area of resistance, maybe have a retest of that key area of resistance and continue pushing higher, and that movement should get us into our target area for that second wave, that is between the $0.028 mark and the $0.026 mark. Once we get into that range, then we can say we have seen the formation of a wave 2, and once we see the formation of a wave 2, then using a trend based Fibonacci's, we can get a target area for that third wave to the lower side. So once you see the formation of a second wave here, I would expect lower prices to come our way and then continue pushing lower, and we can sketch out a target area for that third wave to the lower side. And because a wave 2 is a corrective wave, maybe on the 1 hour chart I will also expect to see the formation of an ABC movement right here. Maybe have a wave A push above that key area of resistance, then a wave B might be formed once we try to have a retest of that key area of resistance, then continue pushing higher into our red target area to complete the formation of a wave 2, then continue pushing lower in the formation of a third wave. And in case that movement plays out here on this chart, that will be completing the formation of a pattern here on this chart, which is a head and shoulders pattern, having it right here, having this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have the head right there, then we have the formation of a neckline. And in case my movement in the formation of a wave 2 plays out, that will be completing the formation of the right shoulder. Then I would expect lower prices in the formation of a wave 3. So once that plays out, that will be completing a very nice head and shoulders pattern right here. And this is a pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the neck and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height and place it down here to get a target area to the lower side, and that gives me a minimum target area to around the $0.0112 mark. So in case we break out of, we see the formation of this head and shoulders pattern once we are in the formation of a wave 2, then in the formation of a wave 3, I would expect a breakout out of this chart pattern, and that gives me a minimum target area of $0.01 mark. So in case this plays out, I would expect us to go back to around the $0.01 mark, and then also see the formation of a wave 4 and the formation of a wave 5. Then once we see a new low, then we can think of maybe a movement that could be taking us back to an all-time high. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 48 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upside. Also any movement here on the RSI will be supported. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we are just about to print a bullish cross, so let's be patient and see how that plays out, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, whether we are going to see the formation of a wave 2 or not. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.